Welcome back to another Becoming Her diary entry where I share why I'm restarting this journey and who does her look like to me. Before really starting anything, I think one of the most important things to do is to gather data. And that's to plan things, to write things out, and just have a vision in mind so that you have a framework that you're starting from. And so this year, I got a new insert for my agenda, and I'm really going to be intentional about writing things down in my planner and also just tracking daily tasks, monthly, weekly, quarterly, because if you don't have a framework where you're starting from, it's going to be hard to see if you're making any progress. So I feel like before I even start to identify her, I need to get my goals in place and so that I can track them over time. And that's what we're going to start off with. When I think about her, I think about someone who has hobbies that they love doing and they're spending time to just perfect those crafts. Like for me, cooking is definitely one of my favorite hobbies. If you've been a long time follower, you guys have been seeing all of my cooking. And I feel like it's so important to have those hobbies and really just like work on them, perfect them, and also just have fun with them. And it doesn't always have to be monetized. Like you can really just enjoy your hobbies. And so one of the things I've been really working on, and you guys will see as I share more, is I want to really work on my cooking skills, especially with Haitian food. There's a lot of foods that I didn't learn how to make because I didn't have anybody to teach me. So I'm teaching myself. And so that's just going to be a lot of fun. And I think it's just going to really help me to become her because she's going to be a great cook. In order to be her, you really have to have routines set in place because routines are going to be what helps you to reach your goals. Like you need to have that system in place. And for me, I realized that 5 a.m. mornings are one of the routines that really help me to become her. It helps me to start the day, to slow down and be intentional, to spend time with myself, and to also spend time with the Lord. I've been doing my morning devotionals, and I also have quiet time and also just time to work out, time to do my skincare, time to really just pour into myself before I start the day. And I feel like that's so important because if you don't have that time for yourself, you're really never going to become her because you're then putting that time for everybody else. So it's so important to really create routines that are going to help you to become the better version of yourself. And for me, a 5 a.m. morning just makes me feel like that girl. I've been very consistent with staying active, and whether that's running a 5K or this new thing that I've been doing is called a 6 a.m. morning workout. I've been doing this 3 times a week now, and I've actually switched to more weight training, which has been fun. I haven't weight trained in a while, and I feel like I used to do it before COVID, and I don't know why I stopped. But today's workout, I decided to do some cardio, but it's just been a lot of fun to really get a good workout in. I feel like it just makes me feel so much better throughout the day. And not only am I going to look good, I'm going to feel good. One of the things I've been working on this year to really become her is fully embracing my natural hair and my flaws. If you guys have been following me for some time and you've seen my other videos, then you know my struggles with my natural hair and having alopecia, and I am happy to finally get a really clear diagnosis as to what's happening, and I'm on a treatment plan with my dermatologist, and I'm glad that you guys will see some progress, and I'm happy about that. But also too, I've actually put all my wigs in storage, and I decided I'm going to try to go for it as long as possible. As the date I'm recording this audio right now, it's been over
100 days. So yay for us on that. So I'm excited to share that with you because I realized becoming her, you really have to embrace every single part of yourself, the good, the bad, all of it, and to not feel like you need something else to feel more attractive, more pretty, or anything else. It's when you feel beautiful in your own skin, in your own hair, in your own everything, it really like catapults you to being her that much closer.
Good morning, beauties. It's your girl Syndie. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we have started our morning skincare routine. I'm currently back to my 5 a.m. mornings. Today's day 2. I didn't get to vlog day 1 because day 1 was me like first actually starting my routine again. I didn't vlog. It's wake up, devotional, work out, eat breakfast, do my skincare, do my makeup, get ready for the day, read, journal, just starting the day off right. I've come to realize that it's important to start your day off very slow and intentional, taking your time, really just like spending that time pouring into yourself. There's nothing worse than just getting up, rushing and you're out the door and you're already at work or you're in traffic or it's very chaotic, and I feel like you really need to spend that time to yourself. And that's one of my goals this year, is to just really slow down a little bit. I talked about this in my Sincerely Syndie series that I started, but we're gonna change things up a little bit in 2026. I have an idea of how I want to change things up just a little bit, but it's also, I think it makes more sense this way. Once I start sharing it with you guys, you'll understand. But we're doing our skincare right now. I just did my LED mask. The skincare, the mask that I'm using currently, I love this mask so much. This is from Numbuzin. It's a K beauty brand. And this is their mask that I use. They revamped it and they added Rose PDRN in there. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's supposed to be helping you with like boosting collagen and stuff, but they changed it and they added that recently. But the good thing I like about this mask, it's filled with collagen. You have collagen, you have niacinamide, which is really good for lightening skin and like dark spots and stuff. You also have, what else do we have in here that's really good? Just a lot of great ingredients, and I found that using this consistently, I've been seeing a difference in my skincare. Also just in the other K-beauty things that I've been using. I did a video a few years ago featuring this brand. This is Mary and May. This is a Korean K-beauty skincare brand as well. This is their niacinamide and cyanosis that I use. It's really good. I feel like this really helps brighten my dark spots whenever I start getting them, and I've been getting them a lot lately. And then I've been using their moisturizer as well. This is the Soothing Sensitive Gel. I love this. This is great because I have oily skin, but sometimes my skin can be sensitive, and I've been using that. And then I also have been using their eye cream. This has tricinamic acid in there, which is really good for brightening as well. So just a lot of things just to brighten my skin, because not brightening my skin, like bleaching in a way, but brightening the dark spots, because I experience a lot of dark spots when I get acne and they leave scars. So I like to use products that are good with brightening to make sure to continue to like brighten those spots as they form, and also just keeping my skin nice and even. I feel like it helps to keep it a little bit more even as well. So that's that. I'm gonna go do my hair today. Yesterday, it's so funny, I was wearing the wig and I was like so over it. I just like ripped it off and I did my hair, but my hair wasn't like done the way that I would like it to be. I kind of just like quickly did it. So today I'm gonna fully do a nice good wash and go. Okay, I just finished doing my hair makeup, but it's already 9 and I need to start work, so we're gonna just start work. I just finished hair makeup. For my fragrance today,
I think I'm gonna wear a little bit of olive rose. I have that left. I just put the hair mist on all over, and I'm gonna put, I think that'll be my fragrance today, or something else with some rose in it. I feel like wearing something rosy today. And then I did just put on this like sweater dress that I got from Amazon, not Amazon, H&M, because I don't know, I felt like wearing like something bright and colorful. But I'm gonna start my work day. It's 9 o'clock. Your girl has to get started at work, so we'll catch up later.
Another thing that I've been really focused on in my journey of becoming her is my faith. And I haven't really shared this part yet, and I'm not sure how much of it I'll share because I feel like it's very personal to me. And because I'm still learning and growing, I don't want to share things that it's going to, I don't know, come across like confusing, if that makes sense, because I want it to be clear if I share anything. And there's also a higher standard that someone is held to if they're going to be teaching the word and preaching and all that. And I just want to take my time with that. I want to be very intentional with how I share it, but it is something that's new in my life and in my journey. So I did get a new Bible. I got a ESV version. I've had several other versions, but I haven't had an ESV before. And the reason why I got it is because I found out it was a little easier to understand, and compared to like the King James version or like anything like that. I do have an NIV, but for some reason I just feel like I understand the ESV a little bit more. And I feel like when I read certain words and I compare them, the translation just kind of, I don't know, it's clearer to me. So did get a new Bible, and I also got a new Bible case. It's almost like a Bible bag. It's super cute. Has all my highlighters and everything that I need to study when I'm doing my Bible study in my quiet time. But it's a new part of me. Like, I've been saved for several years, but I haven't really taken my walk as serious. I kind of backslid for some time, and now I am back working on my faith, and I feel like that's really going to help me to become her. I've also been getting into juicing. I used to juice a little here and there, but I got a juicer. I actually have two juicers now. They're both from Omega. This one that I'm using here, I got this before I got my new one. And it's just, I like using it, but I feel like you have to cut up the vegetables. And the reason why I like this particular juicer is because you could actually make pasta, you make baby food. So this is good for that kind of thing, but the other one that I have is just much easier. I can literally just put the whole fruit in there and it'll, take care of like juicing the fruit. Now, there's a lot of good benefits to juicing, and I have been really intentional with juicing at least a couple times a week, just because I find that like I want to get more nutrients in my diet, and I don't also want to get like processed juices. I want fresh natural juices. So I've been really enjoying juicing lately, and I've been also really into my health and fitness. Like, when I tell you a girl's been working out, and she's been doing her thing, and I feel like that just gives me a lot more clarity as well mentally, which has helped me become her.
Good morning. Well, it's afternoon. Happy Saturday. And I decided I need to get my life together. So we're starting today, even though I woke up late. But you know what? I decided to rest. It's noon. We're gonna go for a walk. Probably just come back home, do some cleaning, maybe edit. Here's my fit for going on this walk. It's just a set from Amazon. This is the CRZ yoga line. And then I have my Brooks on, and then this old Adidas hat I featured in a vlog years ago. So that, and then I'm just gonna wear my Lululemon belt bag. So we're gonna go for a walk.
Starting over can be scary, especially in your 30s, because in your 30s, you're supposed to have everything figured out. You're supposed to have the nice car, the career, the friends, the family, the nice trips, the luxurious lifestyle, all of it. But what happens when you don't? What happens when instead of moving forward, you feel like you're moving backwards? What do you do? Like, where do you start? And like, what happens when you just don't know who you are and you're rediscovering yourself again? Like, you're trying to figure out who you are and like what's hard. What does that look like to you? Those are the questions I've been asking myself these last 3 years since I started this series, because I've just gone through so many like life changes and so many things. And I just feel like I'm kind of just in this period where I'm having to like start over again, if that makes sense. So now that we're in a new city, I'm excited to really just kind of explore more of like what it is to become her, because with anything in a journey, you never actually like fully get there. You just get better every single day. And that's really my goal, is to just continue to get better. And I hope you guys are going to be here with me as we explore this series. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you beauties in my next one. As always, live happily, healthily, and beautifully.